Hi guys, it's Stacy here. Um, it is July 12th, 2016. I'm just getting home from work. It's like 90 something degrees. I'm hot. I warn you ahead of time, like I'm emotionally, um, sorry, I keep looking in the wrong spot again. I'm just emotionally like spent. So if I cry, it's not that bad. I'm just tired. But I wanted to make a video 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago on Tuesday, I realized that it's 10 weeks until Aiden starts school. And I was like, that was more than enough time to like do something to make a difference, to be lighter by the time she starts school. So I was like, I was gonna make a video and just kind of challenge myself to do something in this 10 weeks before school starts. The next day, she's had like an abscess on her chin. I took her to like the urgent care. They sent us to the ER. They admitted her. We were there Wednesday through Sunday afternoon. Um, but it was just a very stressful situation. They um, they drained it in the emergency room, and it was awful, awful, awful while she was awake. And I'm like a big baby mom, but it was awful. Just her screaming and crying, and just kind of the worst thing I think I've ever seen. And then 2 days later, they had to do surgery again. So she had to have an IV with antibiotic for a couple days. Just real stressful. Um, we had a big 4th of July thing planned with the family, with the grandkids and everything. Oh, that reminds me. Before I go any further, I have to say this because I found out my granddaughter's been watching my videos and she keeps saying, Graham, you never say hi to me. But most of my videos are old and before she even existed. So I want to say, hi, Peyton Riley. Graham loves you. You know I love you bigger than the whole sky. And I finally said hi. I love you. Okay. But Aiden got home Sunday. We threw some hot dogs on the grill. We did some sparklers, and that had to be our 4th of July for this year. And I was fine with that because I was tired but in my heart, like I had all these Pinterest crafts, I get into the theme, and so that was that. The next week, my oldest had some pretty serious stuff going on, not health wise, but pretty serious personal things. Um, and as a mom, I don't care if it's my 26-year-old or my 5-year-old. If they're hurting, I'm hurting, and I just feel it, and it affects me. Um, and I've just been, I feel like I'm just mentally like tired. Like I seriously want to just sit on the beach and like get a suntan and just have a drink with an umbrella and just like no worries. It's just been a lot because with Aiden being in the hospital, um, financially stressed too because I missed like 2.5 days of work, and you don't get paid for that, and cut my check in half, and I'm already a paycheck to paycheck person, so that really put a lot of stress on me. But so 2 weeks later is what I'm saying is nothing has changed. So of those 10 weeks that I had, I've already lost 2. And I think on my last video, I thought I was 444 or 442. After I came home from the hospital with Aiden, I was 435. Because at least when I was in the hospital, they fed me as a guest with her. So I had 3 meals a day, but they were portion controlled, and that was all you had. I didn't leave her side, so that was all I had. So I did lose some weight there. But then, like 2 days later, I was 441, and I think yesterday I was 444. So I'm trying to pull it together. I have 8 more weeks, which I can do a lot. I can be lighter. I can be healthier. Um, I can't believe this is my body, and not looks wise. Not because I'm ashamed of the way I look. I am, but the physical part of it, like when I was at the hospital with Aiden and they transferred her from like the ER, we had to go get ultrasounds, and then they transferred her from like her room to, or the ER to her room, and then her room to surgery. Every time like they would transfer her, like I couldn't even keep up with like the transporter. I would try to like play it off like mommy's coming, and just like it was really embarrassing. And I was literally like just huffing and puffing and just praying that we're almost there, we're almost there, we're almost there. It was awful. I couldn't, my body can't do it anymore. Even like Monday, she had a checkup, and from the parking lot to the doctor's office, I stopped 3 times to catch my breath. And it wasn't that far. I wasn't 5 rows back or anything. And I would, with Aiden, I would say like, oh, let me check my phone. Like I had all these excuses. Let me make sure I got my keys. And I would just pull over. I would stop and like catch my breath and then go. And, you try to play it off like people don't know. Like people don't see that my 400-pound ass is huge and I can't breathe and I'm huffing and puffing. But I am huffing and puffing. Even when I go into work anymore, from just the parking lot to the office till I get to my desk, I turn on the coffee pot. I try to like scuffle around and make noise so they can't hear that I'm like heaving like deep breaths. Because literally I can't keep up with it. And I know people will say, isn't that enough? Like you can't breathe, you can't keep up with your kid. Isn't that enough? And you would think it would. But, so basically I've come on here to say I have 8 weeks till school starts. 8 weeks from today, I hope to be posting a video of Aiden going to school her first day. I would love to be at least, I want to say 20, but I know that I can do that. I know I can do that. If I do what I'm supposed to do, I can do 20 pounds in my sleep. Sorry. So I would love to lose 30 pounds in the next 8 weeks. I'm putting it out there. 30 pounds in the next 8 weeks, which at my size is doable. I know that. But I don't know though, I still am off the pop, which is good. Aiden is doing great. She's got a little, cut here, and they said there will be a scar, but I wasn't worried about it as long as she's okay and she's not hurting. And my daughter will be okay, my oldest too. She's got a couple more things to get through, but she's going to be okay. And she knows I'm here with her, and she knows I love her, and I'm proud of her no matter what. But 8 weeks, let's do this. You guys yell at me if I disappear. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.